Yama, Espresso Enrico. It's my beloved darling Rachel.
Hi.
And we're doing a little bit of live stream right now. Mostly because I wanted to show everybody the snow. It's really snowing up a storm. Of course, before I show you the snow, I'm going to do something a little wild, a little unexpected here. I'm going to put on some pants.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
I know.
Look, that hole exists just to make it difficult to put on your pants. All right. So now, next, I'm going to get my Jaqueta de Torso, which is the jacket I like to wear on my torso. And then, hello. Hello, Iago. Hello, Kevin. What's up? Why, the Rizzler's Gyatt, of course. I was recommended today a video on YouTube by, or either a community post or video, I'm not sure which. By Baby No Money, it just said Gyatt. So I was inclined to title this because of that. So I'm gonna head outside now to both show you all the snow and have a health tube. What is this title? It's so skibbity. Mikhail Nymanin. Hello, how are you? I mean, look, people of all the world around spend a lot of time asking the question, who is the real Rizzler and where is his Gyatt? Well, I am here and my Gyatt is right behind me. And anybody who doesn't accept and acknowledge that is just a skibbity bombclat. Just something they're going to have to deal with. Check this craziness out. No, let me move that. This has to be lower, obviously. Keep in mind, I live in California, and it is April. What's up with that, huh? I call this picture you're about to see a snow-covered Gyatt. What do you think? Somebody should use that for an advertisement of some sort, huh? Anyway, my Gyatt is very snow-covered right now because of all this snow falling down, as you can see. It's more snow than you can shake a stick at. I was saying to Rachel, like, oh, don't worry, it's not going to stick. We're not going to get snowed in or anything. It's all be melted off soon enough. Well, maybe not. Obviously, we've got already more than an inch of snow. And it's not showing any signs of slowing down, you know? Obviously, like everybody else, the snow is attracted to my Gyatt. This is even the skies are acknowledging right now. Yes, Eric. You are the Rizzler. Let us and our snowflakes come and chase after your luscious Gyatt. So, I know that the weather report have predicted snow, but I just, for whatever reason, didn't really believe it. I thought, well, we'll get a few flakes here or there. I didn't know we were going to get a full-blown snowstorm. And, like all the trees and stuff are covered in snow. You can see how much snow is snowing right now. It's nuts. This is like middle of the winter kind of snow, not April kind of snow. Of course, it's lovely and quiet. One of the great things about snow, it seems to quiet the whole world down. Probably absorbs sound waves that would otherwise just pass through the air. Anyway, my phone is probably getting a little too wet at this point. Getting quite a bit of snow on it. Fortunately, we have this nice covered walkway under which to stand where yeah, this is live. This is live action right here. Full on Gyatt storm. Thanks, Canada. I appreciate it. You want the Gyatt, huh? JC, will you knock it out with your evangelism, please? You should clearly be working the other way around. If you feel like there's some room for growth in that area, you should be asking me about it, not telling me about it. Asking me how you should understand things differently, not telling me how I should understand things differently. Regardless, wow, it's wonderful. It's lovely. We're actually running low on propane. Rachel called the propane company today to refill our tank. You see it's all over my car too. And it is a little brisk out here. The seedlings have spent all day in the garage, obviously. It's not good weather for them to be outside. Oh, burr. Well, that's exciting. That's exciting weather, Makes for a cozy afternoon, certainly. I'm feeling rather cozified. Gonna make snow angels and a snowman. I don't plan to make either of those things. In part because I'm not that into getting cold. I could put on a bunch of clothes and stuff, but the Rizzler's Gyatt kind of does better in warm weather. is global warming? I guess so. Purportedly, it is um, La Nina, as they say. So, you know, hi, William McLaren. Do I feel Canadian now? Well, we've had a couple of snowy winters. Last winter, and we've only lived here for 2 years, 2 winters now. And last winter was one of the snowiest winters on record. And this winter, we got kind of a late start, but we've had quite a bit of snow this winter as well. So I know this isn't exactly typical for Mariposa to get quite as much snow as we've been getting, but I certainly feel like I live in the mountains, you know?
Mhm.
How do I know what a Gyatt is, sir, and a Rizzler? Well, I live stream all the time, Daniel Boswani. So I encounter lots of people using all kinds of terms around here. And when I don't know what a term means, I tend to Google it beyond just asking what it means. But it's also, I kind of intuited, knew naturally what it meant because I was born endowed with this. Yeah.
Whoa! I didn't see that one coming.
So it was kind of impossible that I ever not know what it meant. Anyway, I don't anticipate that we'll be streaming for a long time today. It is Sleepy Week. I'm. It's not like I'm feeling especially enthusiastic. Yes, I know what mewing is as well. Daniel Vaswani. I also know what skibbity bombclats are, edging, and every other ridiculous term you can come up with. I know what what's it called? A meow tax, a London tax or something like that.
Oh, I don't know that.
There's this YouTuber who would always like steal a bite of food from the people he was with, and um, they called it meow meow tax. So there are a lot of memes, but I don't forsake the old memes just just because the new memes come in. I'm still a big fan of eating things.
Yeah, eating is still fun.
When I'm inside a place, I still tell others to cash me outside because I see Bahad Bahabi as a bit of a role model for me. You gotta be kidding me. Like, how much more?
She was just in the garage.
Big Dog Mofo's also getting a little snow, I guess. Uh, I'm a fan of eating. Yeah, I've been known to eat some things occasionally.
I was actually gonna ask, are you hungry?
I could eat something if you want to make something.
Sure. Cup of noodles or
I'd go for cup of noodles.
okay.
I'm thinking about changing my name to Aharic House by adding an H into both of my names. So I can be more like Bahad Bahabi. So yeah, we planted those seedlings recently, and of course, they had a couple of days in the sunshine, a day or so in sunshine, and now it starts snowing. So it goes. So it goes. Name. Big Dog Mofo. No. Land Command does not want to add an S because there's no Basad Basabi.
No.
Okay? So if there were a Basad Basabi, then that would be fine. Where's my moderators? Acacia's here. Other memes that I still believe in, even though they might be dated. You know, I believe in it's fine. This is fine. That's what I believe. This is fine. This is fine might be a dated meme, but it's so expressive of everything that you need to express sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the whole house is burning down around you, and the best you can do is this is fine. Jaw maxing. So, you know, I don't think anybody could accurately call this a good TV day. This is not crack, no. I smoke neither crack nor meth or any of the other things one mentioned. This is just regular old marijuana. I know it's not as interesting as crack, but I'm not sure about the sustainability of a crack habit, right?
Oh, yes.
It probably doesn't fit in well with a good life. Bake it and afraid. Somebody should make that show. Baked and Afraid. Fire Crotch is over there. Why is the name of the stream the Rizzler's Gyatt? Well, because this stream is all about how I'm the Rizzler and I have a Gyatt. Really, the real reason is because earlier I was suggested a Baby No Money by either, I think it was a community post, might have been a video, I'm not sure, but a Baby No Money thing. It just said Gyatt. That's all it said. So, well, I'm really not a fan of pre-rolled joints, Daniel, I got to admit, because the weed inside tends to be all dried out and it makes it extra coffee, you know. Jesus may have that perspective on when you do drugs, JC, but I would suspect you'd be wise to not presume to know what Jesus' perspective on my consumption is. But I will admit this, JC. Certain times of the year, I get a little frisky. Here in springtime, I just cannot help it. I just can't help it. Especially if you're flashing some beads at me, you know. I cannot resist the beads. And it's just like, spring break, Mardi Gras.
Did you just reveal yourself?
I just spring braked.
Oh.
I spring broke our Mardi Gras.
You spring break that Mardi Gras? Oh, yes. Oh, Caprio.
Ibrahim Shawan says, "You remind me of Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He looks like you. Just felt like telling you." Well, there's another one I don't recall hearing before.
No, me neither.
I get told I look like all different kinds of people.
You really do.
Which is great. If you're gonna get told you look like somebody else, it's probably best that you get told you look like a variety of different people. You don't want to like be the spitting image for Mugity Man.
Yeah. Like the fill-in.
Yeah. Oh, you mean that guy who looks exactly like Mia? Nobody wants to be known as that. But I'm really feeling right now like maybe Rachel and I should start getting ready for Christmas.
I know.
With all this snow coming down. My mohawk, thanks. Oh, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna ask when I meet God and say, "Hey, have you scolded JC yet for his shenanigans, for his evangelism?" And God will be like, "Yeah, he died years ago. I already scolded him." Just kidding. I haven't really eaten anything yet today. Just had some candy earlier. Do I believe that Jesus was born on Christmas Day? I don't have any opinion about that. What wing lift if they decide to hold court outside? Because it's a nice day. Then what are you going to do? Rachel is currently making me a cup of noodles. Putty cat. No, there haven't been any healing days yet. Maybe later. You're going to eat the whole outside? Wow. What's going to be left after you eat it? Yeah, wing lift likes to eat a lot of crazy stuff. You're quite the character, Putty Cat. Quite the character. Thanks, Iron Lion. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I'm not in violation of any of the 10 Commandments, right? Which of the 10 Commandments do you think I'm not abiding by? Keep the Sabbath holy? It's a very small house. Big Dog Mofo. It's a gingerbread house. Have I stolen anything? A long, long time ago. As a kid. Not since I was a kid. Thou shalt not be a Sigma Ultra Giga Chad. Yeah, the truth is, Daniel Vaswani, I am in no way, shape, or form a puss slayer. I am a happily married man. What's the worst sin you ever got caught for? Probably stealing from my parents when I was a kid. Do you like kielbasa and sauerkraut? Yeah, I do. I like both those things. One time I clipped someone's car as I was driving through an intersection. You know, it's hard to seriously object to Putty Cat's continual patter of questions because it does improve the chat rate, which probably YouTube cares about a little bit or something. Okay, JC, you presume to know a hierarchy you couldn't possibly know. Once again, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Your presumptuousness, your arrogance, you don't know shit. Okay? You have no idea how I hierarchize things, right? What my hierarchy is. You just presume and imagine that because I smoke weed, that somehow I'm failing in my duty as a Christian. JC, you need to think about your own relationship with God, not mine. And as I told you before, God is not pleased by your meddling in my relationship with God. So shut the fuck up. We do.
That's good.
I mean, if you want to just look at it on a purely utilitarian level, obviously something that creates this much discord is not a good form of discourse. But he can't, I don't know. How would I know what God's gonna do? I can hear you. I can hear you every time I read what you say. Written words are no less loud than spoken words. JC, you will or will not shut up. I don't have any control over that. But all I can do is continue to correct you and tell you how horrible and ungodly you're being. And how much God is, in my opinion, terribly disappointed in you. Like I said, when you have your own house in order, then maybe you can talk to me about what I got going on. All right. Obviously, your house is not in order, since this is this brand new thing that you're bringing to the table here. And regardless, your house is not in order because you presume to tell me what to do, how to live, how to be, what to know about God, etc. When obviously my life is perfectly put together, fine, and I'm perfectly happy, and I don't seek or need any of your advice. I've already informed everybody many times that I self identify as a Christian, and still that's not good enough for you. If you want to go preach to somebody, why don't you go preach to people of different religions that you assume that I assume have even a worse likelihood of going to hell? Why are you bothering other Christians about how you don't think they're Christian enough? I mean, what kind of a dumbass fucking idiot are you? Think. Yeah, JC is definitely going to hell. The way he's talking. Now, I admit Christ will forgive him and everything. But they should send him to hell for at least a week. Just so he learns a lesson from this. That's just my opinion, you know. I won't presume to tell God and Jesus what to do. I try to teach people lessons when there are teachable moments. And probably JC's never encountered a real Christian before. Because if he's going to say he's a real Christian and I'm not, then I'm definitely going to say I'm a real Christian and he's not. Who's there? Very good. I like them. I can see and hear Eric, but he cannot see or hear us. He just reads our comment. My friend really is in a vulnerable position, and his humility is honorable. Who are you talking about, JC or me? Remember, it can be framed the other way as well. I'm out front in front of everybody, and I'm talking real time in words that I can't think about and type out ahead of time, in messages that I can't retract. So, turn around the other direction. I'm the one who's putting. No, you don't care about me at all, JC. Shut the fuck up. If you cared about me, you'd respect what I'm telling you. You don't care about me at all. Not one bit. It's the exact opposite of caring about me. People who care about each other respect each other. And you cannot just frame respect as whatever you feel like you're believing in hardcore right now. I mean, obviously, you are not somebody I'm going to take any kind of advice from, no matter what you say. If I happen to behave accordingly, it'll be incidental. So the thing that I don't approve of, Jesse, is you're lying. When you say, I just care about your soul. You do not, you liar. If you cared about souls or something, and you really believe what you're saying, you direct your attention to people who don't even self-identify as Christians, not towards me. I'm not recommending that, and that would be terrible too. But by your own logic, you obviously don't care about my soul, nor about souls in general, or you wouldn't be wasting your time with another Christian. So consider this an opportunity that God has presented you to learn from what I'm saying, to hear what I'm saying, recognize the correctness and truth of it, and apply it to yourself. Just he's not trolling. He's not. He's learning a lesson.
So, I was listening to this podcast / like YouTube video, and the girl in it, who's one of the commentators, is a model, and she was talking about weight. She was like, if I ever get big, you'll tell me, right? And then she also said that she likes it when people tell her that she looks underweight. Like, it made me feel really, really fat.
Okay. Well, I mean, my first thought about hearing that is, I just want to tell that bitch, like, shut the fuck up. You can look at yourself in a mirror and determine your own size.
Yeah. I mean, that really made me like feel like, oh my gosh, is this like the standard for people to like want to look anorexic?
It's just what somebody who looks that way does with that reality. They try to turn it normative in some fashion. They say like this is a universal good.
I mean, I don't want to be like, you know.
JC, don't just project, please. Some people refuse to listen and are stubborn. You haven't responded on point to anything I've said. All of my points are standing. My points about God, about secular discourse, about everything else are standing. You've ignored it all as though you've got cotton in your ears. Don't project that onto me. You're just doubling down on your wickedness. I'm not here to preach. Well, you're asking him. Hangman's asking JC.
I'm scared that like.
Oh, right. You're talking about that. Well, you can tell how much I care about it.
Alright, that's good. Like, as long as you still find me attractive.
I do. Thinking before you got up about how I want to have today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
I want to have.
Oh.
So I don't know. I'm not a preacher. I'm also not a hypocrite. I try not to be, certainly. Everyone might be a little hypocritical sometimes. I know you're not saying I am. I just want to riff off of that, you know. I know, Rachel, you'd have plenty of takers.
I want Eric to think I'm attractive.
I do, darling, of course.
It just makes me think like, because you know, eating the bagel made me think of weight, and like I
want to just explain to Daniel, okay? You see, when a man and a woman are very much in love, they get married, okay? And after they get married, the man at that point may begin making what's called sexual intercourse at the woman. And, you know, she just has to kind of lie there and go, no, 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 no. Just kidding.
How was his mom? No, I'm not. I keep changing this subject because, like, I'm eating a bagel right now. I'm thinking about the words that girl was saying.
She's feeling bad about herself. Rachel, you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful.
I guess I just need some reassurance because, like,
Beautiful. Oh, what a horrible song. Goth, repeat after me. Oh, well, I just did. I don't know if that's going to continue or not. Nellie W., what possible good could somebody naming a car for you do? I can't. It's like, do you really want to know what somebody says in terms of naming a car? Kind of a backhanded compliment, but.
Yeah, he did go through a lot of shit. I just like the trend is for the beauty standard is for people to be underweight and
But the thing is, actual people's tastes in women are not subject to like the variability of what magazines say.
you think?
Well, of course not. Like, do you think that I'm evaluating you against a changing metric based on what magazines say is in right now?
No.
Of course not. I don't even know what that would be. I don't look at those magazines. I think such notions are silly. They ignore the actuality of individuals having particular relationships with each other.
It's like I think of myself and I'm like, oh, when I go out, like people like judge me.
Well, you know, I don't know. People judge people for all kinds of different reasons.
I cannot believe how much snow.
I know, it's nuts. So I had to come out here again. It's April in California, everybody. Welcome to this April's California. Pretty cool, huh? I need my coffee. Quit blaming God for your decisions, JC. No, it's God's fault I'm being an asswipe. No, it's not God's fault, JC. It's your fault. Like, can you imagine? It is cold and deadly old out here.
34 degrees.
Considering how much it's snowing, you'd think it would be at least freezing. But you know, it's freezing up in the air with it. Somewhere up in the sky, high above, raindrops decide what they're going to be when they fall down. So the raindrops higher up in the sky than down here, they decided we're going to be snow. And even though it's not 32 degrees down here, maybe, it's still close enough that it decides to just stay being snow. That's my explanation for snow.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, we should teach that to school children. I mean, this is like I did not. I expected we'd get a little snow, right?
I thought what we saw in the beginning of the day when we first woke up, well, it wasn't the beginning of the day. I guess it was like 12.
I mean, I was up earlier than that, but I saw it when I got up. Was it looked like snow. It was actually a bunch of little teeny hail balls.
And then then I woke up and then we saw little snow.
Yeah,
And now it's full blown.
yeah. I was saying on this morning stream like this is cool. We're getting these little hails, some occasional snowflakes, but it's not gonna stick. Well, there goes my job as meteorologist. It's definitely sticking.
Yeah, it is. It's got me thinking about the neighbors and stuff who like went out and left for work. Now they have to come back and.
Well, I heard the other neighbors over there earlier today saying when it was still just there was no snow on the ground. It was just kind of wet from night. I'm talking about maybe having trouble getting out of their driveway because they've got a horrible driveway.
Yeah.
It's steep and gravel, which is why the Mariposa Home Visiting Society was vocalized being impressed by the fact that we had a paved driveway.
Yeah.
I imagine Santa getting confused and showing up.
Yeah.
Ho ho ho? No, Santa, it's April.
Maybe he and Jack Frost had a fight.
Maybe.
It's like in California too. Like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, last year, this year, this is kind of how it used to be in the late 70s, early 80s.
That's a good thing.
There was a series of like super big snow years. Mammoth is, I'm sure, going to be popping with spring skiers.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not going to be skiing on old snow. I doubt I'll have the impetus, but if it were ever to happen, tomorrow would be the absolute perfect day to go to Beaver Creek or Badger Creek or Badger Pass, whatever it's called. The little ski resort in Yosemite near here. I mean, tomorrow's a Friday, so in that regard, it wouldn't be absolutely perfect, but the snow would be perfect. Just be like all this fresh powder, you know. Take the buggy out. That sounds cold. that, just standing outside to have a health tube My hands are cold. My feet are cold.
I seriously have a problem. All I want to do is kiss you. You're so adorable.
It's because of my Gyatt.
It is because of your Gyatt. Mm.
Do I need to shovel the driveway? No, I'm not gonna shovel the driveway. If I have to get the car out, I will instead put chains on the tires. Drive out of the driveway to the road, take the chains off the tires. It's actually easier than shoveling the driveway.
I don't think I've made a snowman since I was 11. So I probably can make a snowman. But again, like Eric, I'm very happy being warm inside.
Yeah. I am not Hunter Biden, but that's the first time I've ever been called Hunter Biden. People compare me to various celebrities, etc. periodically.
Yeah, they do.
I've never gotten Hunter Biden before. Yeah, it'll melt fast. I'm not worried about getting out of the driveway. But if we had to, no, we're not doing snow angels. I could conceive of myself potentially making a snowman.
Oh my god, our hands would get so freaking cold.
Well, we'd have to put on gloves, Rachel. You wouldn't try to make a snowman without gloves on. Well, yeah, I mean, I just want everyone to know when they come into the stream that they're going to encounter lots of Riz, and if they're lucky, they might catch a glimpse of my Gyatt.
We should model the snowman Gyatt.
Should we make a snow Gyatt?
Yeah.
How about we go outside and make a snow Gyatt?
Yeah.
What do you think? All right. Well, if we're gonna do that, we're gonna go make a snow Gyatt outside, which I think is a good idea. I'll need to put some socks on.
Okay, I do too.
I'll need to put some boots on.
Me too.
I'll need to put some gloves on.
Me too, but I don't have.
I have gloves for you.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I think we're doing it, PP.
Well, we'll have to see what kind of snow Gyatt we end up with. It'll be maybe difficult to tell if it's a male Gyatt or a female Gyatt. We'll have to find out. Okay. Woolen hat, good idea, Iron Lion. I appreciate your wardrobe suggestions. Okay. I'm gonna put on these warm socks here. Let me bring you over here.
I think I have.
If you look in that one of those two drawers down there, there's some gloves. All right, I like this idea. I like the idea of making a snow Gyatt. It doesn't seem too time-consuming a process, and it'll be consistent with the title of the stream. Well, what we're making is we're gonna make the Rizzler's Gyatt. We're gonna make out of snow. So
I envision it as two lumps next to each other.
right, yeah. We might have a little bit of waste,
Okay.
and just maybe a little bit of stumps. Just like the thing in the garage, right, that I made out of clay.
Yeah.
Right. So we might have, except he has a whole torso.
Yeah.
But we'll just do from the belly button to the top of the thighs, right?
Okay.
We'll try that. That won't be that difficult. And if we truly succeed in making a snow Rizzler's Gyatt, then I suspect it'll look exactly like my butt. If it looks like somebody else's butt, it could look like Rachel's butt. I don't know if women can be Rizzlers, though. I think that's mostly only men can be Rizzlers. Am I correct about that? Can I get a judgment from the panel, please? Can women be Rizzlers? We'll have to find out. You know what? That's a good poll question. I'm going to put that poll question before we begin our snow Gyatt. The poll question is going to be, can women be Rizzlers? So we will find out once we ask this exciting poll question whether or not women can be Rizzlers. All right. I've got, let me get one of these hats. I don't know if Rachel wants one too. I got two of these hats here. I've got my boots on. Yeah, I've got a hat here. Do you want a hat too?
You.
Let's put it right there.
We'll be hat twins.
Yeah. I don't know. You interpret the question however you want to interpret it. Well, I agree. But that doesn't necessarily mean putty cat that isn't much more used to describe men or not. We'll find out what people think.
Can a woman be the Rizzler? I don't think so. I think she has to remember her own specific thing.
That's what I'm thinking too, but putty cat is disagreeing with me.
Really? Putty cat. It would go with my name, Rachel the Rizzler.
It would. There is no yellow snow outside, okay? Tony KFP says, my charisma makes me a great natural saleswoman. Audrina is an awesome Sigma. Okay, now I need gloves. Where's the other one of these gloves? Oh, there it is. Okay. Did you get gloves, Rachel?
Yes.
I say Mini Cooper Countryman. That's the kind of car I have.
Do we need two cars for two edits?
Sure, name another one, Rachel.
A Volkswagen Beetle.
Okay, there you go. Patrick Waddell, how's it going? Did you know a Karen married a Chad? I did not know that. I don't know which people you're talking about. No, we're making a Gyatt, pretty cat. A Gyatt doesn't have a nose. That's the other side of the body. All right. We will make our Rizzler's Gyatt right here in the snow. And we'll try to make the best Gyatt we can without having to be outside for too long.
Yeah.
Did you get gloves yet?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so in this general area right here should be fine. Just we need to mound up some snow, right? We'll mound
it looks nice and multiple.
Yeah, it's very fluffy. We'll build up the buttocks area. We got some thigh here. All right, we got some nice thighs there. Little thigh.
I want the butt crease.
Yeah, we're gonna need to make a butt crease.
Yeah.
Now let's build up the Gyatt a bit. We want to sculpt that Gyatt. A nice, the kind of Gyatt that's gonna make someone say, "Yeah."
Yeah. I think we're doing good already.
Yeah, we're making good progress. Okay, I think.
Mine needs a little bit
Yeah,
more.
you need to be a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna work on the waist now. I think this crack is a little too cracky.
Okay.
Let me put that in.
That is one Gyatt. Let me tell you. Gyatt. All right, wait. There we go. You see, like, I gotta build mine up more. Wow, that looks good. That is one Gyatt. That's good.
All right.
Wow.
Let's take a look at our Gyatt here. Gyatt! Look at that Gyatt. Can you guys see it? Let me turn the camera around so I can show it more easily. This is the Rizzler's Gyatt here. Okay. You can see it's a pretty impressive Gyatt.
I mean, I can see the lumps from over here.
Oh. It's kind of hard to take a picture of. Huh?
Yeah, it really is.
Maybe if I turn the lights on here in the walkway, it'll help. Might.
Oh, it's getting water all over it.
You just gotta take it quick.
Yeah. I did.
Actually, I'm 52. And I get inundated on a daily basis with these terms. So it is understandable that I would have a little fun with it. Anyway, we're not just talking about a Gyatt. We're making one out of snow. So, just take your jealousy and shove it up your Gyatt. Just because you don't have a snow Gyatt, no reason to hate on ours.
What the heck? How could there be any hate for that?
Just one person. It's fine.
It's a beautiful work of art. It's Kardashian surgery worthy.
Yeah. Any snow angel would be happy to have that Gyatt. Anyway, the weather outside may be frightful, but the snow Gyatt is quite delightful. That was a lot of getting dressed effort for a rather short activity.
It's a lot more quick than I thought it would be.
Los Angeles got 2 feet of snow.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sure not in Los Angeles proper. Maybe in the mountains. I don't know how much snow we're going to get. But we've already gotten a fair amount. Ryan, I'll explain to you, I'll explain to you why this old man is saying Gyatt. Because God kind of made me the poster child. Gyatt.
Ooh, that was the understated Gyatt.
Yeah, it's a quiet flex. I do need new jeans. That's why I bought overalls recently. I'm planning on getting another pair.
Get another pair of overalls.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm not going to get more. I'm going to get jeans. Oh, I'm going to sit here on the step, and I'm going to take off my boots. Sometimes referred to as debooting. I don't know what kind of jeans these are. Horrible jeans with a hole in them. Or ratchets. We got 15 feet of pure white snow. Everybody's trying to one up each other on. Yeah, I got feet of snow.
I would say that ours is the most impressive because it was so unexpected.
Yeah. We're not that high up. We're only at 4,000 feet. But that's cool. I remember in the last few years we even had in LA in the mountains, it seems like we had a snow late in May one year in the mountains in LA. So it's not unheard of to get a late snow. It's just it wasn't like this last year. It didn't go this late. Missed your stuff, Eric. Sorry, I've been watching lately. That's fine, Carl. You do you. I don't have expectations. Well, we made a snow Gyatt. Have some Coke and do snow angels. We already made a snow Gyatt or Tang Fun full of that. No, we do not have a snowmobile. We do have a little wilderness car that can successfully go in the snow. But we aren't those kind of wild and crazy people. We're kind of, you might call us comfort mongers. A term I like, comfort mongers. We like to monger comfort. What does it mean to monger something exactly? Well, usually means to sell it, but that's not what I mean. Put skis on a bicycle. Now, if I were going to go skiing, I'd go to this place in Yosemite, it's near us, and I would rent skis and go skiing. I don't think we have any hot chocolate, Pretty Cat. I could make more coffee. I think I will. Let's do that. I think Rachel would enjoy that.
You're not wrong.
In the meantime,
Tell me to make hot chocolate? I think we only have one packet of hot chocolate.
anyway, hot chocolate made with water is not any good. You're gonna make hot chocolate with warm milk. Warm milk and like Hershey's chocolate syrup. You know, like when I was a kid, there was real chocolate milk, which you made with Hershey's syrup and milk. And then there was bullshit. As far as I'm concerned, it's still that way. You can't make chocolate milk or hot chocolate by just pouring water on some dust. That's not how you make hot chocolate. That's watery dust. That's not hot chocolate, okay? Nobody wants to drink a glass of watery dust. Watery Dust sounds like the name of a mini-series about the Old West. Don't you think so?
What is it?
Watery Dust.
Watery Dust sounds like what?
The name of a mini-series about the Old West.
Yes.
We don't take kindly to stuff like that here in Watery Dust. That's what the sheriff says. He's the sheriff of Watery Dust. A lawless gold mining town on the old frontier. Abigail is a Southern belle. Recently traveled here when her carriage got overtaken by Indians and she no longer has the gold to get all the way to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's met a young farmhand named Carl. A tawdry affair, no doubt, will ensue, I'm guessing.
I was just thinking how our Gyatt looks so good.
That's pretty good. We did a pretty great job of making a snow Gyatt.
Yeah.
And I appreciate however that suggestion came. I think maybe you suggested it, right?
Did I?
Or did somebody else suggest it? So, I mean, people were saying snowman, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe I did say snow Gyatt.
Yeah. That's a good amount of, snow activity. Not too much snow activity.
You want me to be the camera handler?
Thanks.
You're welcome.
For those who never before received instruction in coffee making, when you have a percolator like this, you're going to need a nice deep sink. Fortunately, we have this laundry sink. The first step is to rinse out the grounds. Probably give 2 rinses will be good. Swish it around, pour it out. Next, we're gonna fill this. Yeah. You get a bird's eye view of all the hot coffee making action here in the laundry sink. A laundry sink is a great thing to have. This, I guess, is really the first time I've ever had a laundry sink. And, good to have a sink that's nice and deep just for messy stuff like this, Alright, that should probably be enough water. You only drink so much coffee, me and Rachel combined. Okay, second one. This goes in here. As per me. Next, we're going to get the coffee. Good. Put a spoon in here, it's fine. Just put this all around. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit yeah, a little bit yeah, a little bit yeah, a little bit yeah. Okay, that seems pretty good. Put a little bit more there, a little more there. Okay, fine. Okay, spread this around. Make it all flat. Alright. I need to rinse this spoon off. I'll put this lid back on. Yes, the lid's a little gross. The reason the lid's a little gross is because I put the stirring spoons on top of it. So it gets a lot of non-dairy cream around there, which in general is, right up there with bong resin is nature's stickiest shit, you know. Alright, now I turned it on, I plugged it in, we're good to go. Alright, let's go over here. I want to give everybody an update on the snowfall outside because we're currently getting what I like to call large flakes. I don't know if these are quite up to the par of grade A extra large flakes, but they're close. There's some pretty large snowflakes we're getting. It's hard to capture the size of the snowflakes on the camera, but the fact that they're just so visible in general is probably a good indication. See if I can get some on my sleeves. So we're getting some big ass snowflakes, right? Look at that one. All right. So now that we've updated everybody on the size of the snowflakes, let's go inside with our coffee. What time is it anyway?
4:28.
It's a real winter wonderland out there. Yeah, it's still snowing. It's really coming down like as much as it has all day right now. Paul Giglio says, "Where are we? We are in Central California, and in Mariposa County, up near Yosemite. These aren't curtains; these are shutters."
Good try though.
Yeah, snow really doesn't know how to this year. I appreciate that observation. I was able to read that right away, interestingly. Um, Strange that we can do that. You know?
What?
Like that upside down backwards thing.
Yeah.
I can read that no problem.
That's so cool.
Like probably most people can't expect. We do have curtains in the kitchen. We put those in so that when we have the light on in the kitchen at night, it doesn't shine out onto the neighbors. Also, so that when it's hot during the day or cold, really, we have the added insulation of having curtains, you know.
And it's nice too, like, if it's a bright sunny day, we can open up the windows if we want. A lot of times we're watching TV, so we have the shutters closed because it makes a reflection.
Yeah, it does make a reflection.
Oh my gosh.
It's coming down. I hear those sleigh bells ringing and ting ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Yum yum, your snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the snow. We're riding in a wonderland of ya.
Giddy up,
Giddy up, giddy up, it's grand. Let's hold in your hand.
We're riding along with the song of Orangery to Fairyland.
You know all the words.
Well, I had it in chorus once.
We're located in Mariposa County, California. I know, it's April. I know, it's crazy. And we're not even that high up. We're at 4,000 feet. And it's April, and we're in California.
They were saying we're going to get a La Nina.
Right now, the weather thing says heavy snow. It says till 8 o'clock. Upstate New York has a lot of snow too.
Oh wow.
I don't know the name of our county sheriff. I've read it before in the paper, but I don't remember what it is. Vukar Abdulov. Hello. I mean, I'm happy to get it because California always is happy to get more precipitation, be it rain or snow or whatever. Snow is good late in the year. It helps the snowpack last longer. The state relies a lot on melting snowpack to provide a consistent supply of water throughout the year. And it's always good when we add to the snowpack.
I do like marshmallows in my hot chocolate. I like putting the big marshmallows in.
That's a bold move.
Yeah.
It's like the big square ice cubes at a bar.
Yeah, exactly. You put like 3 big marshmallows in and then it like coats it with marshmallow.
Mm.
But I'm a marshmallow fan, so even though it's totally disgusting, like they're made of gelatin, which is like bug stuff. It's like gross. No, Eric is way better at making coffee than I am. I'm like I only learned how to make coffee in like 2016. So I haven't been making coffee for very long.
Thanks, Death by Burgers, too.
Thanks, Death by Burgers, too.
Can I listen to the Rizzler by Jelly House? Okay. I've listened to a little bit of it.
No, I don't think when are we gonna go? I don't know. We'll go soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll go soon. We're not going to go today with the snow,
No.
you know. That's for sure. So, all right. Let me pull a bowl or two. And then I will mute this temporarily and I'll listen to the Rizzler by Jelly House. I'll listen to, some amount of it and give you some feedback on what I think about it.
We would just have to have the warning label warning inside
Maybe hot.
is hot. Yes.
It'd be like a side dish provided by Piping Hot Pinatas.
Yes. That's a good idea. When you're long.
Big sneezes for little Eric.
Yes, big sneezes for little Eric.
Okay, so we are going to pull this bowl.
You guys, I am such a golden retriever for Eric. Like, I just like look at him and I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's so cute.
I don't exactly get it either, but I think it's wonderful.
What do you mean? Who doesn't get it?
I mean, I don't get what it is you find so cute about me.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? I can even describe it. Your cheeks are so cute. Like look at those cheeks. And they have dimples too. Yes. And I mean, that smile is so adorable. And your eyes, your expression, like, because, like, your eyes are...
Is that what that was using? Is that what I was using? But watch out. I'm a tiger. Okay. Regardless of all that,
I do like Eric's bald head.
I'm going to now mute for a second after I pull this thing up and listen to
The Rizzler.
The Rizzler by Jelly House. The Rizzler by Jelly House.
Should take a picture from my mom of the snow.
You mean the snow Gyatt?
Well,
All right, here we go.
Should I?
I was just
Okay.
joking. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
I wanna get that link. It's
It's
Rizzler
right,
by
it's right
Jelly
there. Yeah.
House.
Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Hello, Sad. Edward says we're gonna roll one. I mean, I'll definitely pull another bar rip. I don't want to roll a joint.
I'll definitely take a rip from my Health Tube 2.0.
Rolling a joint just sounds like an unnecessary hassle to me. No putty cat.
Ain't never growing older. That's the real lyrics.
Oh says that their mom is the Rizzler.
I only make sandwiches for Eric. I don't even make sandwiches for myself.
I don't even think you make sandwiches for me.
No, it's true. We don't ever really have.
When sandwiches are made, it's likely to be me that's made them.
You make good sandwiches.
But it's fine. It's like I don't expect Rachel to make sandwiches.
I'm glad that you don't really expect a lot out of me.
Yeah. You're not a woman who wants to have a lot expected out of her.
It's true.
Yeah. Don't need to hear this like old-fashioned stuff. Yeah, like the woman should be submissive and but you know, Rachel's about as stubborn as a boulder, really. When if you come up across against something that she's not pleased with, you know, as she should be. She leads in subtle ways.
Yes.
Young poet says, ope. Wow.
What you say?
What you wanted, well, of course you did. What you say? And so for the best, of course it is.
Oh, guess who I saw was doing a open read. You know when they do a read for like a TV show? They have the script and they're like practicing. Kristen Wiig on the next SNL.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of movies do I like? Well, John, I like science fiction movies, like action movies, like good comedies, which are rare. I could go for like a mystery movie, maybe. I don't like serious movies, dramas, like sad movies, love stories. I don't like those kind of movies.
You know, like a good meet cute rom com.
Well, okay, I said like good comedy, I'll enjoy that, and rom com can qualify certainly. I'm not opposed to there being a love story. I'm just saying if the whole movie is just a love story, then I'm probably not gonna want to
No,
watch it. You know?
you're not gonna watch To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
No, I'm not gonna watch.
I
Television
like that
before.
movie. It's a series of movies on Netflix that I found so cute.
Hmm. Um. However, in anime, I will watch some ones that are mostly love stories. For example, I started watching today. It's called something like "The Demon Lord Learns How to Love His Elf Bride" or something like that.
Mm.
It was quite good. It's 4.8, which is always a good sign. So far, the season has not jumped out of the gate with a bang. Got a couple of good shows here during the week. Now, that doesn't mean that everything has already started though. So it's like this is the earliest week of the spring season. There are things that don't start till next week. So I'm not too worried. I'm really pleased with Regarding Monster. Do I like E.T.? It's been a long time since I've seen E.T. Does Rachel like The Shawshank Redemption?
Um, I haven't watched the whole movie.
I've never seen it myself.
You know what's funnier than I remember? That movie that we watched with Will Ferrell and Marky Mark.
That was good. The other guys.
Yeah, the other guys.
I liked to see that guy who was in that cloning movie a long time ago. He's also in Mr. Mom.
Oh, Michael Keaton.
Yeah, he was in that.
Yeah, he was funny in that
He was
too.
good. He didn't seem to have hardly aged in a day, you know.
No, he's gonna be Beetlejuice again.
Oh, he's gonna be Beetlejuice again.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, they're taking it from like current day.
Would you say you have a California accent? I would say I kind of have a California accent.
Yeah,
I
you
think,
do.
I think Rachel has remnants, hints of a bit of a New York accent,
Sure.
but her accent's mostly pretty flat.
Yeah.
The way she says Eric seems to me to be a New York way to say Eric.
Yeah, it is. And the coffee is a little bit. I'm stuck on coffee.
Coffee. Whereas I drink good old California coffee. It's coffee is exactly the same word as weed that makes you cough a lot. Do I like gay movies? do you mean by gay movies like Aquaman was like such a gay movie, or do you mean gay
That's
movies
an insult
like
to the gays, honestly.
or do you mean gay movies like Two Boys in Love, a story of
Yeah,
young
yeah,
men
yeah.
on the
'Cause,
verge
like,
of
I'll say for a fact, like I like these two movies that are centralized gay characters. Brokeback Mountain is really good, and Moonlight. Moonlight is so good. Oh,
I've not seen those movies.
I would
What-
recommend them for you.
One gay movie I have seen, and they tricked me into watching
Oh,
it, was that movie with Kristen Wiig and that other guy.
oh yeah. He was gay in it. Yeah. What was it? The Bone Twins, Skeleton Twins.
Skeleton Twins, yeah.
made me cry. So did Moonlight, though.
Eric, do you like to go to drag queen shows? No, never been to one. No interest in seeing one.
I've been to them, but like on one occasion, the drag queen pointed the mic at me, and I froze, so I choked. They're like, it's not that big of a thing, darling. I was like, damn.
The more I think about it, the more I agree with Ian FJ. His monologue about the question at 10405 supports this the most, I think. Also, his script. John loves The Godfather. I think The Godfather was a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I think really all three of the Godfathers were pretty good.
You know, the third one was I've never seen the third one because my dad is he doesn't consider it to be one of the trilogy.
Well, I mean, I have seen it. I don't remember thinking anything. I don't remember it exactly, but I don't remember thinking it was notably terrible or something.
Wow, it's known to be like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but if you don't think it's.
I mean, I don't
good,
remember. I don't
question-
remember it well enough to say for sure. But I just I didn't know that. This is the first I've heard about Godfather 3 being supposed to be terrible or something.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, like people don't consider it to be a part of the trilogy.
Patrick Swayze for life.
Patrick Swayze for life, indeed. Do I like to fly kites? I find them hard to fly. I could never get the like the motion and the
run.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
run, pull, run.
Yeah, and you have to have someone else on the other end, like kind of lift it too, right?
Yeah, that helps. I assure you, you look great, Rachel.
Thank you. I feel like I do. Like I just feel like I don't want to get judged by young kids.
You are going to get judged because it doesn't matter what you do or how you look or whatever. You're going to be judged. People judge other people all the time.
Yeah.
It's unavoidable. Does Rachel have any gay guy friends? I don't really think so. Sean L, Rachel, you want to answer that?
No, I don't actually. Not. No.
Yeah, GF3 known as a bust. What's GF? Oh, Godfather 3. Oh, well, probably assuming it is then.
Yeah, but I'm questioning whether it's that dramatic. If you didn't notice, it wasn't a bad movie.
I mean,
You know, like I should watch it.
maybe we should.
Yeah.
In contrast, it's like Star Wars 4, 5, 6, they were all good. Return of the Jedi, I don't think anybody said Return of the Jedi was a bust, right?
Was a bust.
Yeah, nobody ever says that about Return of the Jedi.
They don't have it as their favorite a lot of times because a lot of people are embarrassed of the Wookiees.
You mean the Ewoks?
Ewoks, yeah. A lot of people are embarrassed about the Ewoks. They think they were too Muppety for.
Oh, they were fine.
I think they were fine too. I liked the movie. I liked all three.
Do we like the TV show Chips? I am familiar with the TV show Chips because I watched it as a kid, okay?
I've never seen Chips, so I can't say that I'm a fan.
But Chips is not a show that you see on reruns or anything, right? It, for whatever reason, has not spent much time in syndication. You kind of have to watch it back in the day to be familiar with it, I think.
Your questions cover the state of Georgia? They do, probably.
It's possible she meant CA for California, which would make more sense. The brother sister kiss in Star Wars.
Yeah. A lot of people did have a problem with the brother sister kiss too. Yeah. But I don't know. It didn't take anything away from the story for me. I didn't bother. I always liked Return of the Jedi. I always liked Empire Strikes Back. I always liked the first one too, New Hope. Like,
Well, it's not like they knew they were brother and sister when they kissed.
no, I had no idea.
And it's not like they ended up together.
No, people would be really upset with that. I think.
Princess Leia, she was kind of, she liked her men scruffy, no account nerf herders like Han Solo. Do I think Fabio is hot? No, I don't think Fabio is hot, obviously.
Neither do I.
I mean, Putty Cat, it doesn't matter what Putty Cat's intention is, Winston's mom. What they're doing is fundamentally acceptable because he's just asking a lot of questions. And they're not just random questions entirely. Occasionally you'll get follow-up questions. There are questions that may be specific about what we're wearing or whatever. So, I mean, a person has to spend all the time paying attention and engaging here. It doesn't really matter what his intention is, Do I date men with no teeth? I don't date men at all. I am a man with few teeth. So, but, when Rachel first started going out with me, I had more teeth. What's the keyboard doing? It's just leaning there, checking out the scene, keeping an eye on stuff. No justice, no peace. Hello, how are you? I hope you're well and have some stew. Key says, WTF, got any advice for heartbreak? Time, the passage of time, plus, at some point, new love. Do I need a new couch? No. Lots of coffee creamer. Put a lot of coffee creamer in. That's the best advice for your heartbreak. When you were 17, you looked like this actor, I forget his name, but he sort of looks like Trump's youngest son, very handsome. Well, thanks, Ezra Ginsburg. I certainly didn't feel very handsome.
You were handsome. You are handsome. Your mom and I used to admire you.
Oh, that's nice of my mom and you.
Yeah.
The best way to get over an old heartbreak is to experience a new one. That's a rather pessimistic outlook for love. What's for dinner tonight? Rachel just made me a little while ago a cup of noodles. I'm not feeling
lasagna and Monica, and we have.
Bring up the state police. Should you mean the highway patrol be disbanded? I mean, I don't. That's certainly not one of my advocacies. I've never really considered what the question on its merits, independent of anything else. Key or Kai, I'm not sure how you say that. I never did, but it didn't mean that I was like opposed to it or something. It's just I never did. Love either ends with death or heartbreak. The end always sucks. It's the process we value. Well, in theory, two people could die simultaneously. For example, you could get a car plane crash, car crash, something like that. And if you're gonna just refer to death itself as heartbreak, I guess yeah. So, shh. Hey there, young timer, and Azo Tom. Cheeseburger probably is here. Anthony is on another world streaming world.
I played volleyball in middle school. I was too chicken to try out though.
Once you remember, she's only 5'2".
Yeah,
Not
I
really.
I wouldn't have stuck with it.
Not really a great height for
Yeah,
volleyball.
it's not.
Unfortunately, her high school didn't have horse racing. You're the right size for being a jockey.
Yeah.
You know. So, like a lot of high schools, hers didn't have. Keyboard escape into an alt space to pause break, but decided to shift it into its new home. That's some kind of key command joke. I bet if you okay, best of 3, rock, paper,
Best
scissors,
of
Rachel
3?
will win this time.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, do you want to do that one again? You weren't ready.
I wasn't ready.
So, okay, we're going 1, 2, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, meow. 1, 2, meow. Okay. Meow, meow, meow. I win. That's best 2 out of 3. Time's the only cure, but the amount of time required varies a lot from one person to another.
Oh man, I had to go through it. Fucking heartbreak is so rough. Oh.
Have you guys drafted a will? No.
No. We just got married.
Yeah.
We should do that at some point. I'm honestly not saying like, you know.
It doesn't even matter. Everything's in a trust. So, there's nothing to dispense in a will. Ranch is a furry. We have municipal water, but it's not exactly city water. We have a neighborhood water company that provides water from water towers here just to this neighborhood. It's one significant advantage of this neighborhood, actually. We've not actually gone on a honeymoon yet.
No, not yet. We have to let my parents know, like, when we decide on a honeymoon because they wanted to help pay for it. We just haven't.
Yeah,
discussed it.
I think we just needed some time to settle in, really.
Of course.
Before we went on any kind of honeymoon. I won, Big Dog Mofo. It's not exactly like I wanted to win.
You won though.
But I couldn't help but try to win.
Well, you did.
That is what I mean. That why I can't say I wanted to win. Anyway, I would not take the cats with us. That's one of the reasons why we're not going to have a very long honeymoon. You know, because any amount of time that we're not here, we have to hire a house sitter. So, miggity meow, meowgity mew, you know. Kiss my Yaz. Kiss my Yaz. Hmm. It should be saw I'm sick. Say saw I'm sick. That's what it should say. So, we're not doing arm wrestling, Putty Cat. Jesus. All right. So I think I'm about ready to wrap this up. I don't know if there's really anything on TV right now worth watching, but I'd also like to engage in a little bit of, I think you know what I'm talking about. That's some subtle innuendo there, but I think you know what I'm talking about.
I do have a YouTube channel. I rarely post. Sometimes I go live, but that's also rare. We're done with. I think we're all caught up with.
Yeah, we've watched all these Naked and Afraid episodes there are, but we're gonna go do something that involves half of that because we're gonna. Putty Cat, don't get vulgar, okay? We only refer to it. We only refer to it by. The only thing afraid here is the scare quotes. All right. I'll see y'all later. Have a great afternoon, evening, and don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.